Hi there. In this video, we'll be covering what is an effect of being a strong public speaker. Imagine it. You're commanding the room. The audience is hanging on to your every word. They're feeding off of your energy. This speech, it's just the beginning. Becoming a strong public speaker can open so many doors for you. Let's explore some of those doors and what it means to enter those spaces. By the end of this video, you will learn the power of confidence, the career opportunities that can emerge, and the feeling that comes with inspiring others. And stay tuned until the end of the video for an opportunity I really think you're going to enjoy. Let's dive in. Confidence. When I think of confidence, I think of a professional wrestler walking into the arena. That swagger, they just have an energy about them. They know it. They know they're a big deal. They know they're awesome. Even if it's all phony and fake, you can argue whether it is or not. The confidence is real. It carries. You want that kind of energy when you walk into a room, that you feel comfortable, you are owning this moment, you are owning this space. And I feel like being a successful public speaker can really help you build your confidence. I know myself, when I was first up and coming in my career, I was very nervous about talking in front of crowds. I was very nervous about speaking in front of other people. I was very overly critical about every single thing. I was just kind of like, it's nerve-wracking. And now I'm just like, you know what? I'm showing up, I'm giving my best, I'm presenting, and I feel confident. I believe in myself. And it's so powerful when you can carry that confidence with you wherever you go. It's not like you can just turn it on and turn it off when you're public speaking. You can carry it into every single circumstance. So public speaking can definitely help you build confidence, and it can carry forward in every single room you enter. The power of persuasion is another one. When you're giving public speeches, you're trying to get people to believe in your viewpoint. And that's not necessarily to convert them. Maybe they don't actually 100% support it, but they're interested, they're intrigued. You're telling a convincing argument. Even if they're not 100% in, they're saying, you know what, this is compelling. I'm drawn in by this. It can be really meaningful when you can effectively persuade others to think differently. When you can get people to reconsider their own notions and hard-coded perspectives and open up their viewpoints, that's a really powerful thing. And public speaking can help you do that. It can really help you tap into this whole giant wave of ideas and opinions and take this one little vantage point and galvanize it into something really powerful. Another big effect of public speaking is career opportunities. When you can command a room, when you can get people to believe in you, people are going to want to work with you. They're going to want to hire you. They're going to want to find out more about you. It can open up so many opportunities for your career to be a successful public speaker. You're sharing your message with the world, and that message is being reflected back to you in opportunities, in advancement. People want to connect with you. They want to give you opportunities. They want to put you in better rooms, bigger rooms, and see you succeed. Yeah, I think it's awesome when you can connect to people and they can ask you what you want and you can ask them what they want, and you can kind of come to this understanding. It's really powerful when you can think about giving a speech and thinking that the people in this audience are potentially business partners, clients, customers, subscribers, readers. These people may want to take a journey with you beyond just this speech. It's not just about the speech, it's about everything else. And this could be the start of an amazing partnership, an amazing opportunity. It is so special to be able to inspire other people with our words, with our messages, with our sayings. Being able to break through the noise and say something that resonates can stick with somebody for their entire life. They hear one line of your speech and they are completely changed. They are a different person because of what you put out there. Being able to inspire others with your message is one of the coolest things about public speaking, and it's something that I really cherish. It's something that you should cherish too. When you think about public speaking and you think about tapping into the human experience and you think about changing somebody's life, just this message that you're sharing. You know, I think about my friend Jonathan Stanley. He's a bestseller of a book, Purposeful Performance, and it's about finding meaning in the workplace. And because of Jonathan's success, he went viral on TikTok and sold 10 or 12,000 copies of his book in a week and became a national best-selling author. He's now getting invited to go to give speeches to companies. Companies are hiring him to go talk to their organizations about purpose and meaning, and he's now motivating other people because of this. It's awesome to be able to see the impact that Jonathan's having, not just on a one-to-one level with his book, but with bigger groups through his speaking engagements. And I just love that. I love the energy he's bringing. I love the fact that people are interested in bringing him forward so he can connect with new people. And he's really connecting with some awesome people, awesome companies, and I'm just super proud of him for stepping into that. You know, but I just love the fact that people see the message he's sharing and say, I want to bring you in to inspire my team. One of the coolest things that you can accomplish from public speaking is to build your personal brand. Brand is everything, brand is everywhere. What are you known for? What is your thing? What is your message? You know, when I think about a successful public speaker and I think about somebody who has a clear, distinct message, I think of my friend Kate Vitasic with the University of Tennessee. She is an expert on collaboration, literally the foremost expert in the country on collaboration, or maybe one of the top 3 or 4, I don't know. It's tough to say exactly who's number 1 on that, but she's up there. And people hire her to go speak about collaboration. She helped launch the vested movement it was really focused on outsourcing relationships with buyers and suppliers, and it's grown into something bigger. It's grown into a movement. And it's just so special to see her stepping into her power as a speaker and getting her message out there for so many different people. I think it's so great when people can build their brand and galvanize their brand off of the message that they're sharing, you know, and then you can then get booked for keynote addresses and speaking engagements where people want to hear that specific thing. So you really have to understand what your message is, connect to the right audience, understand who you're going after. But when you really unlock that thing and figure out what your story is, what your thing is that you're sharing, it can really help you build out your brand, make you known as the go-to expert on a certain thing, and you get to share your message more widely because you're the go-to expert. You're the person who's putting that message out there. You're the person who's standing behind it. You're the person who people call when they want interview opportunities, interview requests, when they have a podcast that they want to have this topic discussed on. You're the go-to expert. You want to be the go-to expert, and being a public speaker and building your personal brand, it really goes hand in hand. If you want to learn more about what is an effect of becoming a strong public speaker, there's another video I recorded that I definitely want you to check out. It's called How to Become a Public Speaker. I'll link to it on the screen. In that video, I talk about the steps that you need to take to really develop your speaker platform, including writing a book. Writing a book is one of the most important things that you can do in building your presence, in becoming a public speaker. And I cover that in depth in that video. So definitely check it out if you're interested in taking the step to becoming a public speaker yourself. I'm Dan Good. Thanks for watching.